Hi and welcome to ReelTV. We're getting ready for something crazy. I'm Eric Dowling.
I'm Connor Smith.
Let's gear down. February is kind of the month of presidents and love, but we have some releases that are going to be pretty exciting.
Some movies coming out this month. So we're just going to talk. Let's just talk about the movies that are coming out this month because there's a lot that I'm actually kind of excited for. Like surprisingly.
There's like meh.
And you're like, I don't want to see anything.
I'm kind of excited for SpongeBob.
I am so excited for SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob.
It's been at least 7 years since the last SpongeBob movie, right?
It's been 10 years because the last one was 2004.
Okay, so it's been a while since we've seen the last SpongeBob movie, and the last one, I love the last movie. And
so do I.
I think it was kind of underrated in the terms of like TV to movie crossovers, and I really liked it. It's fun. I mean, it's SpongeBob. Like,
the funny thing is, none of us have really watched SpongeBob since 2000, like except reruns of the old good ones. Like none of us have really watched anything new from SpongeBob since the old movie. At least like that's me. So I'm like, it looks. My one thing with it, you know how it's like they're on land and they're. My one thing is that there's that really poignant scene in the first one when. Where they're like drying the lights on SpongeBob and Patrick and they're in the shop. Do you remember that? And they're like almost dying because the light and they're on land. My question is that they're like actually on land in this one. And I'm wondering how they're gonna like work around that.
I have a feeling there's gonna be like some sort of like magic spell or something.
Some sort of hackneyed, like really convenient thing to like make them.
And I think like SpongeBob's clever enough, like the writing in it is good enough where they'll like totally play that up and like make that really like of a joke. But also coming out soon
that same weekend is Jupiter Ascending.
I want to talk about that movie because I think
because
it is going to flop so badly and it's going to get panned.
The budget is huge.
I know.
See, I liked Cloud Atlas. I liked their recent stuff.
But the thing is, the studios obviously didn't have faith in it because it was supposed to come out in August, the week after Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oof, that would have been worse.
Yeah, so there's a reason that this movie got delayed, and it got delayed this much because it was done, and they could have released it.
I thought it was because of the technology, the effects weren't done. But maybe I'm mistaken on that.
I think it was mostly because they didn't want to compete with Guardians of the Galaxy, which was really smart. But release it in October, November, when there's really nothing going on.
If I remember correctly, the budget was $165 million.
Yeah, I think I saw it's like the
more than $150 million.
Yeah, I think it's like the fifth most expensive movie ever produced.
No, because like a lot of movies are $200 million, so that's not right. But like,
I was just reading like an article. It was like a top 10 of the most expensive movies.
Maybe of the year
because
Cloud Atlas was $100 million budget. So this is a huge upgrade.
Yeah, but like I know that like Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End has like the highest budget of any movie ever, and then Spider-Man 3 is like number 2, and I think this is somewhere in that top 10. But anyway.
I think there should be so much more buzz for this. It's like Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis and Eddie Redmayne coming off of his Oscar-nominated performance. Like you would think that this would be, and the Wachowskis. Like Matrix is huge.
The Wachowski brothers.
No, it's siblings now.
Yeah, I know. They actually changed it.
Yeah, because
I know that the one had
Lana,
a sex change.
Yeah, one of them is transgender.
Yeah,
and then the other is the same.
But anyway, also coming out soon is. The big Valentine's Day release is 50 Shades of Grey.
That weekend though, because my friend saw Kingsman. It's directed by Matthew Vaughn.
I want to see that movie so
Apparently,
badly.
he directed. Matthew Vaughn did the first Kick-Ass. Oh my gosh, Colin Firth, Samuel L. Jackson. Apparently it's like super bloody. It's kind of like a James Bond satire. Like that's kind of the vibe I got from it. But it looks so clever and funny.
I mean, that's Matthew Vaughn's style. Like, if you've seen anything else that he's done.
I love the first Kick-Ass.
But have you seen, like, the stuff that he did before Kick-Ass?
What did he do?
Like, he did Layer Cake.
Yeah, I like Layer Cake.
And also, he kind of did Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Like, he and Guy Ritchie kind of co-directed it. And so, like, it's got that pacing is what I'm feeling from the trailers and stuff. Pacing of, like, Lock, Stock, and Snatch. Just like really, really quick.
This was delayed also, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know why though, because apparently it's quite good. My friend saw a preview screening.
Vaughn just for some reason doesn't drag people to the box office because X-Men First Class, that wasn't really totally him, but he finished the movie. That movie was considered kind of a box office flop for how much production went into it.
That's interesting because I'm kind of curious why they're making another X-Men movie then.
Oh, because
but that even the one doesn't have Wolverine and Storm.
Yeah, I think
it does, but not.
I think it
Halle
just
Berry
is
one.
because that Days of Future Past was so successful.
Yeah, that's true.
And also Bryan Singer just knows how to handle
kind of rejuvenated the franchise a little bit.
But
also 50 Shades, which is going to get all the beach all the book all your moms read on the beach a couple summers ago. I feel like I'm curious because I feel like the people that really are dying to see this movie are older audiences. I feel like this is a mom book. But I feel like it's going to draw a lot of younger viewers just because
it's visual.
So
now.
Curious. I feel like a good amount of people our age have read it, but I just think this is going to be an interesting movie. I really don't know what to expect from it. I
think it's going to be a lot more tame than some people think, and a lot more vulgar than some people think. And as general and vague as that sounds, I think that half of the people are going to think that it's not rated NC-17, so how bad can it be? And then it's really not going to be that bad because they were expecting it to be rated NC-17, and then the other people who don't really totally know what this movie's about are going to come in and be like, oh, it's just kind of like a love story where there's just a little bit extra going on.
I read that there was a scene involving a tampon that was so graphic that it was cut from the movie. Or they didn't even film it. I don't know if it was filmed or not, but I've heard it kind of pushes the line a little bit.
Are you going to buy the DVD and find the deleted scene?
No, I'm going to buy the Blu-ray. I want to see that crisp 1080p detail. No, I'm kidding.
Did you buy Nymphomaniac on Blu-ray?
No, I have not seen that. I have no interest in seeing that. But skipping, can we just Hot Tub Time Machine 2? Can we just get a meh on that?
I really like the first one.
Okay, maybe you're excited.
Let me preface this by saying I really like the first one because I had zero expectations for it, and I thought it was going to be terrible, and it was better than I thought. So I think this one, honestly, it has a little bit more hype to it, but I'll watch it the same way I watched the first one. 2 years after the release on Netflix when I have nothing else better to do.
It kind of is like a meh movie for me. I'm meh. So we'll see. But also, McFarland USA also comes out February 20th. Really quick, that's it's kind of in the line of $1 Million Arm and Miracle, and every year Disney kind of puts out Invincible. They put out the typical Disney sports movie. Honestly, I like all of them. They're really redundant and repetitious, but I feel like every time I go in, I'm like, ugh, another one. But then I always leave. I'm like, kind of like that. I did like $1 Million Arm. I don't know if you saw it. Mm-mm. And then the last movie we have here is on the 27th of February.
So the end of February.
Yeah, Focus with Will Smith and Margot Robbie, who's in Suicide Squad, and Harley Quinn. She's gonna be so good.
And Will Smith is in Suicide Squad too.
Yeah, he dropped though, right?
No, he's in it.
Someone else dropped.
Tom Hardy dropped it.
But
I think this is going to be interesting. I would most likely to see this movie to see the chemistry between Robbie and Smith.
Is it Robbie or Robbie? Did I mess that up?
I think it's Robbie because she's Australian.
Maybe.
So
don't hate us here on ReelTV.
I just want to see the chemistry between them. I think the movie looks stupid. I saw the trailer.
It looks really generic. I think that's the thing. It just kind of looks like another spy movie without. Other than Kingsman, which looks awesome.
Yeah, I think this is just so reminiscent of 7 Pounds or something else Will Smith has done in the past. It's okay, Will Smith, go back to your Scientology.
I like the cast though. I like Will Smith, and I like him in action stuff usually.
Yeah.
So it could be good.
He's hit or miss, but I mean, recently he's just taken such weird roles that's just okay, Will Smith.
He's no Liam Neeson or Denzel Washington when it comes to just standing there with a gun and being super intimidating.
Yeah.
And everyone just wants to fall away.
He had that moment where it was I, Robot and I Am Legend. Where
that's true. He did have that kind of early 2000s Bad Boys also. But that's it for us here on ReelTV. Thanks for watching, and we hope that you see lots of wonderful movies in February.
And find lots of love.
Yes.
And presidents.
On Valentine's Day, 50 Shades in 1080p.
IMAX.
Goodbye.
Hello, and welcome back to ReelTV. I'm Corey Panko.
And I'm Alana Richardson.
Next Friday, Jupiter Ascending, Seventh Son, and the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, are being released in theaters.
Jupiter Ascending tells the story of Jupiter Jones, played by Mila Kunis, who's had an endless run of bad breaks. But when Kane, played by Channing Tatum, a genetically engineered ex-military hunter, arrives on Earth to track her down, Jupiter begins to glimpse the fate that has been waiting for her all along. The film is directed by the Wachowski siblings, who previously directed the Matrix trilogy and Cloud Atlantis.
Seventh Son centers on Thomas Ward, played by Ben Barnes, a seventh son of a seventh son, and his adventures as the apprentice of the spook. The film also stars Julianne Moore and Jeff Bridges. And in SpongeBob, Sponge Out of Water, SpongeBob and his friends go on a quest to retrieve the stolen Krabby Patty formula. This journey takes them out of the ocean and into our world.
And this Tuesday, John Wick, Ouija, The Best of Me, Dracula Untold, and Dear White People are being released on DVD.
All right, well, a lot of good movies were mentioned. I'm super excited for SpongeBob.
I'm really excited about it too.
What other? Jupiter Ascending?
Jupiter Ascending, yes. I'm really excited to see Channing Tatum and Mila work together. I think that's going to be a really interesting stage presence with them. We'll see how that movie plays out. I think it'll be a great movie.
Gonna be interesting. And let's do a quick box office recap. Clint Eastwood directed drama American Sniper in an additional $31.8 million this past weekend.
Paddington took second place, earning $8.5 million, and Project Almanac placed third with $8.5 million.
Kevin Costner drama Black or White opened to fourth with $6.4 million, and Jennifer Lopez thriller The Boy Next Door placed fifth in its second week with $6 million. Not a big shocker there with the Jennifer Lopez one.
Yeah, kind of saw that coming.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have today for news. I'm Corey Panko.
And I'm Alana Richardson. Hi, and welcome back to ReelTV. I'm Alana Richardson.
I'm Connor Smith.
I'm Kelly McNamara.
We got some news today. A lot of little tidbits came out this past week. And you got a little thing about Disney's doing Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, I'm excited about that. I heard Emma Stone is playing Belle in Beauty and the Beast, and I think she's young and beautiful. I think she'd be a very good character for this live-action movie, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, Emma Watson.
Yeah.
She was Hermione.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emma Stone is Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes, I'm sorry. Fans of both of them get confused a little bit.
No, it's okay. Do you like Emma Watson? Do you think
Yes.
it's a good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited. I think I'm jealous. Like, I'd rather play Belle.
I want to be Belle.
But if I had to pick somebody, I think Emma Watson is like gonna be. I'm really curious to see if she's singing.
I want to know that too.
Like, because I've never heard her sing, so I think it would be like really interesting to see like, can Hermione sing?
Because Cinderella, the one coming out this year, Kate Blanchett and Helena Bonham Carter in it, and that isn't a musical. That is not.
Yeah.
And the Disney's 1950 animated one was a musical.
But I'm kind of excited it's not though.
Really?
Like, I mean, I think that there's just so many musicals out, right? Like,
They're just at Into the Woods.
And it looks really cool how like it's gonna be, I think, funnier, like the Cinderella, and like, I mean, Beauty and the Beast I think will be good because I want to hear her sing. But
I want to know though, is it going to be a musical?
Who's gonna be?
I know
Beast?
it's live action, but I don't know.
So many questions.
To what extent? I guess we'll find out. And they're doing the Jungle Book too. Disney's doing a lot of live action.
Oh.
Yeah, Jon Favreau is directing.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah, he did the first two Iron Mans.
Oh,
but
okay.
Andy Serkis is also directing a Jungle Book.
Wow.
So there's a lot of Jungle Book out right now. But next piece of news, the Ghostbusters cast was announced. And it's an all-female cast, and it's all Saturday Night Live cast. Was Melissa McCarthy wasn't SNL or not?
She wasn't SNL, but she's hosted and she's like amazing.
The other three were in SNL. It's Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones, and it's coming out on July 22nd, 2016.
I think Kate McKinnon's gonna kill it.
Really?
She's literally the best character on in my opinion, the best character on
I
SNL.
agree.
So I think literally she's gonna go in there and she's gonna steal the movie. It's
See,
gonna
that surprises me only because Melissa McCarthy is usually the movie stealer. Bridesmaids, she was that character, so I'm kind of curious with four really funny women, who's going to steal the show?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Who's going to be the
who's gonna be? I mean,
funniest?
because they're all like like Kristen Wiig's hilarious. Like
She is, yeah.
She kills it. I don't know. It's gonna be great.
It's very debatable.
I love this idea of like a new female Ghostbusters.
Yeah, because I mean it's a different. Because I think a lot of the original Ghostbusters, there's a lot of people from SNL in that one.
That went
Right?
on,
It was-
like, the thing with that was that, like, Ghostbusters 3, with all the original cast, that's been in, like, development hell for years.
Yeah.
And, like, someone didn't want to do it, and other people did, and there were scripts, and it just kind of never came together. So
Yeah.
I know Bill Murray played a big part. He was like, no, I don't want to do it. So
I'm into
I
female
love
roles. Yeah,
what they're
I
doing
think it's
now,
gonna be great. And then, did you guys hear about Michael Keaton wanted to do Beetlejuice?
Yeah,
Very-
second one, right?
Yes, and I think that will be really good, especially because is Tim Burton going to direct it?
I think he wants to be involved. I don't know to
Okay.
what extent. I don't know if it's been written yet, but I know that they're like working on it. And I think Winona Ryder said she was interested too. So everyone's really
Whoa.
interested. Like I think this movie's coming faster than we maybe think it is.
I think it's going to be great. I love Michael Keaton. I think
After Birdman,
After
yeah.
Birdman, I'm like, you can do anything.
Yeah.
Like, he really can.
But moving on, we don't have a ton of time left.
Okay, so we know that How to Train Your Dragon 2 won the Annie Award for Best Animated Film.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting. I mean, I thought it was a great film. It was very good. I mean, I thought the animations were awesome, amazing. It's amazing what they can do. So I thought they did a very good job.
I'm a little bitter the Lego movie just got kind of shut out of
Oh, I
everything
didn't
this
even-
year.
I didn't see
it's
Lego.
so good.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I
like
passed on that.
But I did like How to
Yeah.
Train Your Dragon 2. It was very good.
I didn't see any of them.
It's okay.
But I want to.
You'll be okay. You'll live.
I do want to see them.
But Hobbit hit 900 million worldwide, which is, it's funny because I feel like no one has talked about this last Hobbit movie. It's
I
made
saw it.
all this money, but no one's
No one,
talking
yeah.
about
I
it.
feel like it didn't get
Yeah.
as much buzz. I mean, I thought it was really good. I liked it a lot. It just like was so action packed and so much like special effects and like the whole time I was like, oh my god. But I don't know.
It's just funny because like the first two, it was like, oh my gosh, Hobbit, Hobbit, Hobbit.
Yeah.
Second one, oh my gosh, Hobbit. And then this one, the buzz kind of died out, but everyone still saw it, I guess, because it
But
made that much
it's
money.
like the last Hobbit. Like it's the last
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings thing. Like, well,
I mean, we'll see.
we don't know.
Depending on how New Line does in a couple years, how much money they
Yeah.
make, they're going to need another franchise.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, Game of Thrones season 5 trailer came out.
Yes.
yay.
I'm so excited. I think, oh my gosh, if it's anything like last season,
It comes out early April, I believe. Veep comes out the same day, so I'm
Yeah.
super pumped for that.
I think it's gonna be really good. I'm just excited Jon Snow's alive. Like, as long as Jon Snow's all right. Like,
And
I don't.
Tyrion, just as long as like
Yeah.
the main, you can't. I wonder if they're gonna kill any like major characters off.
They are.
Have you read the books? I have
No,
not read the books.
no, I haven't, but I think they are.
Because
They kill everybody off.
I know you can't like get too invested in it.
If they kill somebody off, I hope it's gonna be maybe Cersei. But she's so bad, you like love her.
I know.
You know.
You love to hate her. Like I feel like they just killed off someone similar almost. And
Yeah.
So I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but I don't know.
I personally don't watch Game of Thrones, but I know that everybody is so invested in it. But they say don't get too attached to any characters because
Yeah.
they kill off everybody.
Well, we know what you're going to be doing for the next. No, it's
Over
good.
break.
It like if you like medieval type stuff, it's very.
It is really good. It really is. Like it's action.
Very dense. Like there's a lot of characters,
Yeah.
a lot to take in at one time.
Yeah, I don't know half their names.
No. But that's all we have here today for news. I'm Connor Smith,
I'm Alana Richardson.
And I'm Kelly McNamara.
and we'll see you next week.